From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
Spring fever, do you have it? I know that I'm close to having it right now because it was like, wow. You could just tell when you walked out the door this morning. It was just a whole different environment that we're in. And we also have a lot of colors for the counties. What is that? Well, that means California's still messed up. Flooding on the interior areas. They've had a couple inches of rain. And then the Sierra Nevada mountain ranges, 3 to 5 feet of snow. It just hasn't ended. I don't know how you can get that much snow. All right, so we also have weird things going on here in the Central Plains. We have fire weather issues with red flag fire warnings, and then just to the east here in the Tulsa area, back to the further to the east in Missouri and Arkansas, flash flood watches. Yeah, it doesn't take too far to go from drought and desert to swamp almost. So we're looking right now at the beginnings of the storm system. This is a warm front. Up in northern Kansas, we have a weak low pressure system. The real big storm system is still out west. In this area here, you see a snow skier's delight. So that's good news there. Temperatures for spring people who want to have spring, it's a delight for us, 70s to near 80. But it is humid. It's pretty interesting what's happened. But there is definitely stark contrast between the really warm, humid and the kind of chilly weather. And that's going to sink south for tomorrow. So that boundary that's up in Kansas is going to be down here around the I-44 corridor, and that's going to trigger scattered showers and storms. The real cold air is still north, so don't let that fool you that we're now in the 70s and 80s and life is great and it's time for spring. Not quite. We still have to go through Monday and Tuesday a couple times next week. So tomorrow afternoon, pretty much parallel flow to this boundary is going to give us heavy thunderstorms late tomorrow afternoon, severe hail, wind, heavy rain. And the storm system itself really doesn't get here until Friday, so we'll still have heavy rain and thunderstorms overnight into Friday morning. And then finally during Friday afternoon, it'll move out. Behind it, though, is that cold air that's up in the Dakotas. That's going to sink southward, so it'll be a little bit chilly on Saturday, not too bad. And Sunday is just going to be okay. It's not bad, 60 to 70. Yeah, that's pretty good. But then we do have a slight chance of sprinkles and showers as the front moves through on Sunday night. And then on Monday afternoon into Tuesday, here comes that little shot of blue. That's cold air. That'll be 50, 55 for a high. So sorry about that. And then behind that, then we have another system be coming in later in the week. They'll give us a chance of a few showers and storms late next week. And we'll get to moderate a little bit because that next storm system's further north. But again, it's not quite over with yet. So our extended forecast has a lot of ups and downs in the cycle that goes for the next 21 days. We have a couple chances for frosts or freezes, but not really too bad right now. But there's still a couple of really cold shots. Right now, it looks like it should be cold outside. It's gray. It doesn't look very exciting, but our temperature's at 80 degrees. It's like, wow, that's a jinx temperature right now. Sapulpa's at 80. Sand Springs, Polk Airport, 81. The rest of us mid to upper 70s. South winds have been blowing about 20, some gusts to 30 miles an hour. Whole state is warm right now, 70s to low 80s. Late tonight and tomorrow morning, not much going on. So again, beautiful evening and mild tomorrow morning in the 60s. I think everybody could handle that for a while. But then that boundary, you see the blue to the north, those arrows and the red arrows. That collision course is right here, so we have a boundary, and that's going to kick off showers and storms late afternoon. They're going to blow up about this time tomorrow. Heavy rain, hail, wind, those storms will continue. And I want to point out, too, it's kind of on the same spot. It's not down here, it's not up there, it's just kind of right in here. Then the next band comes through late tomorrow night into early Friday morning. That'll be heavy rain. Of course, we'll take that up northwest, but then that'll move through. And then finally, during Friday afternoon, it'll be colder, and then showers will be ending. We'll be in the 50s north, still hanging on to 70s south, and then showers pretty much taking out and gone out of the picture. But we do have a threat of a few severe storms, so we'll have to watch that here for late tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. Biggest threat is going to be hail, followed by flooding and wind gusts. There is a small risk of tornadoes. Hopefully nothing happens, but we'll have to keep an eye on it. High probability of rain by this time tomorrow afternoon. That'll continue into early Friday morning. Odds of rain pretty high, and then we get about 3-4 inches of rain in some areas from near Tulsa to the northeast. Flash flooding is going to be a concern. It's not going to be good if we get that much heavy rain in these areas. And again, we'd like to get it northwest. This is Copan Lake, just north of Bartlesville. Check this out. Can you believe this? There's no water in it, basically. It's just hard to imagine that just southeast there we have ponds and dams that are full and running over as far as the ponds are concerned. All right, 72 degrees tonight, mild. As we look on into the morning hours, we're in the 60s. Showers and a few thunderstorms will try to pop up around noon, but it's more likely about 2 to 5 o'clock in the afternoon when the heaviest of the rain and thunderstorms come rolling in. Those storms are with us tomorrow night. They really don't end until Friday afternoon. We do get to dry out a little bit on Saturday and Sunday with only a slight chance of showers late Sunday. Knock the temperatures down Monday and Tuesday, and then we start to rebound a little bit for next week before the next storm system comes in.